scientific procedure begins with a problem. Once you have your problem, you need to make an educated guess, or a hypothesis. After making your hypothesis, you have to design an experiment. This experiment will be used to carry out your hypothesis in order to find an answer to your problem. While doing this, you should be taking observations, because observations are needed in science. After this, you write down your data. Your data will be used to tell you whether or not you were correct. If your hypothesis was incorrect, you'll have to go back and modify your procedure in order to find the correct answer to your problem. I remember this one experiment in
science!
I hate you guys. I hate them. I hate them! Cut! Cut!
Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. I was busy dusting TV. So what brings you kids here today? I'll tell you what brings you here today. Science. Science. And we're gonna talk about the scientific method and how it's used in science. Science! Gee, Dr. Franco, what is science? Is this science? This isn't science. No, it's not science. There's no science. I'll find some science. It's not science. It's not science. That's not science. Halloween decorations, not a sign of science. Tammy, she's not science. Look at the camera, Tammy. It's not. I'll tell you what science is. We're gonna talk about it all day. We're gonna talk about scientific procedure. The first part of the scientific procedure is you have yourself a problem. What are you gonna do? All right, what you do is you think of a hypothesis, which is just a guess. You think of a guess for it, like, if this happens and the problem, then this will happen. You know, I can't read the paper. After that, you gotta make an experiment to test what you're gonna do. You know, and then after you design it, you have to actually do the experiment. And after the experiment's all done, you take your pencils and papers, you do a little thing that I call RDO, which is record your data and observations. Then after that, you look at it. At the very end of it, you're gonna make a conclusion, which the conclusion is your final saying on the experiment and what your thoughts were and what the outcomes were. And you kind of wrap it up in a summary. You get it? I'm gonna show you a scientific problem right here in my kitchen. Problem is, where's gravity? Where's the problem? Is gravity? It's coming from up all the time. So we have our problem. It's gravity. Now, I already know where it comes from, but say I didn't know where it was. So I'm going to ask somebody. Let's go ask somebody. You look like you know what I'm talking about. Where's gravity? Oh, well, I'm going to take an educated guess. Say it comes from
above you!
That's right, pal. And if you don't have an umbrella, stuff's gonna fall on you. So, now we have a problem. Next thing to do is we have a hypothesis, a problem hypothesis. Now we gotta do a design experiment. So, we should get to that. We gotta design our procedure, like in the experiment. So maybe we should drop some eggs down the toilet. Maybe that'll work. Let's try it. Ooh, we got eggs. Maybe we should use 2 eggs. This one I think is cracking out already. Let's use this one. Two for good measure. Okay, kids, we're gonna make some sciences. We're gonna make good science. Yeah, put the... No, Yay! No alarms will go off because Dr. Franco will get in trouble if he breaks into somebody else's house.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's okay. It's okay, Dr. Franco.
Eggs! It's the name of the game's egg tossing. We're gonna drop these eggs. And if gravity is existent, these eggs are gonna hit the ground and go. Then we drop it. That's pretty gross. I guess that proves gravity. Before our control, I'm gonna throw it. Normally we record this on a piece of paper and data book. This is on camera, you dope. That's proof enough. We got gravity in the act. Always clean up. So it's time to analyze. So, well, wait, you did it. You watched it. You're the analyzer. Conclusion. So, kids, what'd you learn today? You learned some science. And it was great. We took this egg and we tossed it off the house. It was the gravity. So it was science. We took that science and we made an experiment. Scrambled eggs.
Shrek, I'm gonna steal your donkeys!
I'm Shrek, I'll steal your donkeys! Rah!